curse. Oh, beauty, chapter 5. Why is this the picture for beauty? Giant head monster thing coming out of a vat of goo with a frog? I don't... Curse is lifted. Okay. So in forest, witch... Kiss her. No? Oh, probably because they have to meet before? Yeah. No? Wait, what? Well, how would he know that who that even is? I don't buy it. There's no motivation. Take it back to script. Rework it. Workshop it a bit. Prince saves Tiny. Aww. She just turns everyone into frogs. Okay, the surprised look on the frogs' faces when you drop them both in there. Nice touch. Nope. Yeah, those two get together, and they just forget about Tiny. Okay. What if I put that there? Nope, that won't work. Which is OP? Must nerf. Oh, what? He doesn't want the witch? Well, I mean, this is a lovely story, really. Kind of backwards from what they want. But they don't define what saving Tiny means. They never say saves Tiny from the witch. Maybe the prince is just saving Tiny from an existential crisis of feeling like there's no point anymore. And by saving him from being a frog and kissing, they found fulfillment. And that's how you save Tiny. I think that's a good plot. But apparently that's not good enough to get a frickin' crown. kiss, damn you! Which just turns everyone into frogs. The end. I think this is a satisfying conclusion. Everyone's first instinct is to have them both turn into frogs and kiss? Well, I mean, yeah, because that's basically what you were set up at the first bit of the first page has you do and kind of sets that up. So you're kind of like, well, yeah, that's right, you know? Awkward. I like this story. Okay, so I mean, so then Tiny goes. But no, he just gets turned into a frog if you do that. It's like almost like there's no... Like, the only thing that makes sense is... Like... See, like, no one likes Tiny. Like, yeah, it doesn't matter who you put in here. No one wants to kiss Tiny. Regardless of what form he's in. Come on. Prince has to save Tiny somehow. I figured that maybe the prince would do Tiny a solid and convince her to kiss him. Why is he so sad? You too, man? Yeah. I have... Honestly, like, I'm... Back to square one. I feel like this has to be the ending, right? And somehow we have to get to this. We still have this idea. Like, it works this way, but not the reverse. Because the prince's standards are way too high. I think that's generally just the general problem here is the prince's standards are way too high. Because even if all you do is switch this out, whole story changes. He wants nothing to do with it. No one wants to kiss the witch either. I feel like we have come up with like 12 better stories than whatever it wants. I'm honestly just at a stopping block here because I can't figure out any combination where any of this changes for any reason. I'm just gonna skip it. Still prefers the frog. So what if she... No? Oh, there we go. So you need to change back. See, that one works. The mirror praises everyone. So what does the cliff do? Oh, jeez. I don't think that would probably be the best way to handle that. So I'm assuming... Nope. Frog won't kick the guy off the cliff. So, we need some way to... Well, let's see if he just sees the frog first. No, he still prefers Peachy over the frog? Even if... Oh, there you go. Came back as a ghost for revenge. And then everyone likes the frog. Because the frog doesn't take revenge. Alright, let's try this one again. If... I just kind of wish we could get, like, one different interaction somewhere with the witch. But all she does is turn things into frogs, or laughs at them if they're already frogs. And of course, Tiny being a creeper and wanting to flirt with anything that he first sees, that doesn't help. And as we've established, the two frogs kissing idea does not function for some reason. Despite the fact that it totally works when... I feel like I'm missing some sort of fundamental idea here, like some underlying concept that is I'm supposed to be taking away from, like... Or there's some sort of play on words here. Prince saves Tiny. Like... That was too. It feels like there's not enough pieces to get what they want done. I feel like these are the correct, like, layout of the scenario. Like, for a scene, kiss scene, right? That. So now he knows that this is Tiny. But it doesn't change anything because he had no interest in Tiny beforehand. Wait. Okay, what if I do... See, now they want to kiss. Now they're both willing to kiss in this situation. But it doesn't do anything? I don't get this one. It just does not make sense to me. Like, it feels like this is the correct solution. Because they're both finally kissing. It's finally something different, but it's not doing anything. It's not solving anything. See that? Nope. Nope. There, your girl is now a... What? I thought it made more sense. So that doesn't do anything other than... like... Yeah, she won't... Yeah. Tiny gets turned into frog. So even if he knows it, he won't do it. So the only way to do it is if they're both frogs. I have no idea. I don't want to spend all night just doing this one puzzle, though. I mean, we've only got, like, maybe 20 minutes left to play this game, so... Yeah, sure, I'll take a small hint. How would you tell two frogs apart? They're telling each other who each other are. So he needs... Okay, so the name of the panel is deceit, so there needs to be... So Tiny gets turned into a frog. Oh! Okay. So you just swap out Snowy and Tiny in the final panel, so he ends up... Hey, John Carter! Thanks for stopping in! I'm glad I'm not the only one bird plays puzzle, because... Jeez, that was just kind of nuts. I don't... Such a... As I said, it's like one of those things where it's like... Prince saves Tiny. Save seems to imply some sort of, like, intent. So I was really kind of just getting lost there. Oh, does that mean that the rest of them are easier from here on out? The Butler's Rampage. Oh, this is... There we go. Yeah, that was kind of ridiculously, like, tricky, especially, like, out of the four, that one is the second one. The two after it are way easier. That is just some nasty trickery on their part. Alright, so the butler has now murdered everyone. Weapon. Duke feels relief. Ah, okay. There we go. Well, thanks for stopping in and listening in. I'm glad, always glad to have people around, Bird. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it to Chapter 10 tonight. We're only playing this till, like, our break time, so... After that, we're switching over to play some Skyrim for the night. But thank you so much for stopping in and saying, hey, I'm nice to have someone who commiserate with how ridiculous that one puzzle was. I was starting to feel like a real dummy there for a while. Detective arrests the murderer. No, it'd be too obvious if the butler did it. Oh, but it has to be the butler that does it, huh? So then he would see the dead guy. See the gun missing. Oh! He found fingerprints. Of course, he's checking the gun for the fingerprints, so the gun has to be back, and that's how he has to deduce it. He can't just, see that the butler has a gun behind him, a gun that was, strangely enough, in the same household as the guy who just died of a gunshot wound. Couldn't put that together. Innocence. Detective arrests innocent. I mean, yeah, the fingerprints, that deduces it all right, but, the guy was just standing there with the gun, holding it behind his back, and, trying to, look... Oh, I'm saying Sherlock Holmes would have been able to figure that out without the fingerprints. So we start out with the butler getting the gun, because butler always... And then he puts the gun back. Oh, no. Ah, yes, because he caresses the gun. So his fingerprints would be on the gun then. And thus, he would arrest the Duke. Haha! Was there no bonus one on that round? No, I guess not. Hey there, hope you enjoyed the video! If you liked what you saw, please leave a like, a comment, or subscribe here on my YouTube channel. It really helps me get found by the algorithm. Also, here's a few extra videos that you might enjoy as well. The one up top is the full stream of this episode, and the other one is going to be something else that is going to be suggested for you. Alright, thank you so much. See you next time!